market is doing a lot of different things, but just as we explained, it is making that distribution zone. Understand this. Back in time when someone showed you negative divergence building up on the daily, it was an important one. Back before the price dropped, when someone told you negative divergence is really important, and when you see negative divergence, you should do what? Instead of getting excited, you should be taking profits. Now, after the negative divergence, Ether has dropped close to 50%. Think about Pepe. At its top, we argued there is a negative divergence. Yeah? And then we told it's a macro risk. What happened? The price came back down to that point. This was the argument, right? I plotted that for you guys, arguing it's going to do this. Now, we did that. What next? This is why being a scientific investor family member and going through all these important posts matters a lot. Now, understand, the market is starting to shift, starting to pivot. And you can literally look at any asset you want and understand what the market is trying to give you. Welcome to the Scientific Investor family, where the normal retail guys get to learn how to become the next top 10% of this world. Now, let's directly get back into the market and see what it has to say. Yeah. You pick XRP up and it is suggesting, okay, the weekly close is what you're waiting for, which is a good thing. And XRP doing such a weekly close is perfect. The price going up, the RSI going down, that's hidden bullish divergence. Will that get confirmed by Monday morning, the weekly candle close? We need to watch and observe. But right now, you look at some of these other assets which are trying to put in the difference. Yeah, it was already showing you the macro trend line is where you are at, and that means some may buy that back. So that's a smart contract based asset which showed you a negative divergence back in late November to early December. And then what happened? We know that. Now it's starting to respond in a different way. It is starting to show you there is buyers and they are entering back. Fine. So you want to compare it with the market. So when you do take it, you first look at Bitcoin and then go on to them. So Bitcoin in here is showing you the price is going up. The RSI actually came down. Bullish divergence. So Bitcoin is now making hidden bullish divergence, which is good. It's clear and visible on a daily chart. It's clear and visible on a 3-day chart, which is good. Now, if this 3-day candle happens to close somewhere here, that's still valid. If this 3-day candle closes in red, that is not. It would come back down and it can push the price back down. So when will we get the confirmation? That's 15th and Saturday. So the weekly candle close is going to come after that. So the next 3-day candle close and the weekly again is going to be very important. Now, when you do look at the total crypto market to understand where that stands, now it is a little bit crazy in here. It does not have the hidden bullish divergence. It's still below this critical support, which is acting as a resistance. It's still following the price action. So you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. So a lot of these assets are still in the negative territory. Yeah, they are still below a critical path of support. You need to break that to the upside or you have trouble. Now, how can we analyze this and get over it? Say you look at XRP to Ether, you look at XRP to Bitcoin. You can take different stance as you want to see whether this asset can thrive against those other assets. So on a 3-day chart, XRP to Bitcoin does show you the price is standing up, RSI dropped. hidden bullish divergence is coming back up and it's live. But what's the trouble? You still did not manage to break through this key range, which would suggest the next one can still extend this. Yeah, that's a trouble. So when you go on the weekly, this is what you look for. Okay, the weekly confirmation, can that happen this week? Can this weekly candle close give you the idea? Yeah, the hidden bullish divergence is confirmed. If that's so, that's perfect. If not, it is a trouble. You can still come back to the downside. Now, you take XRP to Ether. You want to confirm what's happening in the market, and you want to confirm that XRP has an edge over the market. So here we are on a weekly chart. It is just saying I have a negative divergence. We just saw what negative divergence does to the price. Now, you want to experiment with it. It's completely fine. It's your portfolio. It's your wish. But even if you are heavily bullish on this asset, you can still argue with the fact that the A, the B, the C, or 1, 2, 3 to the upside is done, and now the A, the B, the C to the downside is coming in. So you can still remain ultimately bullish on this asset and still say it's going to take off from here. That's too long. But do we think it's going to top out here? Is there a chance it can do that? It is true. It can come back up, make another negative divergence, and then go back down. So all of those possibilities are in the market. All that you have to do is to understand what the market is trying to convey. Say you pick up smart contract asset itself. For some reason, the smart contracts, for some reason, the infrastructure, they are starting to show you this. Now, will the weekly close here? We don't know. But as of now, they are building up bullish divergence, which is great, which is perfect. So that's on a weekly. You need the weekly candle close. This is on a 3-day. You need a 3-day candle close. But as of now, it does give you the vibes of that. Say you're not a divergence guy. What are you looking at? You're looking at the price action and the pattern it's forming. What's this? It's good. Yeah, that is a wave 1 structure forming with a falling wedge. What is wave 1 structure? This corrective action. Then what happens? You go for the wave 2, which would look like the 1, the 2, the 3. That's interesting. Why? Because this asset has been inside the accumulation, the long-term accumulation region, and if it is starting the wave 1 within the accumulation, it is going to be seriously interesting to see how that plays out. Because we actually saw the 1, the 2, the 3 structure on a macro. Now let's see if it does that here. Remember, we talked about a lot of different assets while big guys with 100, 200, 500,000 followers were saying, wow, this is about to go to the sky. We told you there was a negative divergence. Now watch what's happening inside that asset. That drop close to 60%. That is not good. Now look at Solana for that matter. There is a lot of different arguments which you need to make here, but understand the price action is showing you something similar. Is it going to drop in the same way? It's your decision to make, but watch what the price action is showing you. It's saying I'm in this boundary, I'm acting like this. So that shows you a negative divergence. A break below would be confirming what? Remember Luna, yeah? Remember Luna, Terra Luna. It formed such a pattern which trapped a majority of people, and it took like 8 months. And during those 8 months, I was getting screamed at, saying, oh, you're wrong. See, the price is still there. And you know what happened after that. Yeah. So understand what the market is saying. While the price was going up, someone big was still scaling out and exiting the market. The price is still close to the all-time high regions here. And someone big is jumping out. Don't consider the local top was at 250 and right now you're close to 200. That's not a drop. Drop is when you see this. That is a drop. When you come back to $80, that's a drop. If you come back down to $30, that's a drop. So understand what the macro is showing you. At least if you don't abide by the weekly, look at the monthly. I think it's super important. The market has shown this before, and the market is showing that this time too. So XRP, you have something similar here, you have something similar. Will that be confirmed? I don't know. But it is when it gets confirmed, you need to make the right judgment. You pick up Bitcoin, this is exactly where you are. If that monthly candle close, you just have 2 weeks. If it closes there, you know what to do, and you should be doing that. I mean, if you don't, think about that. Now go on here, watch this. What are you watching and observing here? You had 1 candle to the upside and 3 candles to the downside. What does that mean? You know that, yeah? We've seen that in the past. So now I'm not in favor of this asset or its fundamentals or projections. But someone else is buying. I don't know why. Remember, this is exactly what I told you guys at the top here in XRP around 3.2 to 3.35, saying I don't know who the hell is selling, but someone is selling. Yeah, I really don't know who the hell did sell. But right now, it is still the market. When everyone is calling and shouting about $8, $10, $15, $30, I'm like, I would like to see that happen. But if the price is saying I'm doing an ABC, I would wait to buy back it here. You will have to go with the market rather than pulling your emotions in. Now, general market, you understand it. Now go into the total crypto market in the side of DeFi. Let me try to find that. Yeah, total DeFi market. Now watch what's happening here. This is I'm literally giving you guys some clues here. But watch. That's total DeFi structure. Okay. Now what is it showing you? The price went up. The RSI did not. Now what are the odds of things happening? Conservative. This is your top. Yeah. You may go do this and come back down. So you take your profit here, step back and watch if the negative divergence is developing. It's looking like this. Step back. Step back. If it actually goes above, great, perfect. Now, why so? Yeah, you can ask, why so, honey? Yeah, so you look at this. You have a trend line, and if you're bouncing and failing to make a new momentum, what does that mean? History repeats and rhymes. Yeah, so you know what that means on a trend line when you're going back up. The next drop is going to be a panic drop. This is just trying to visualize what the market has done before and what it is showing now and projecting it based on what it has shown before. Don't get confused. I'm trying to plot each and every single thing which I'm watching here in the Scientific Investor family. Now, the one-on-one sessions are crooked up. It's a lot crowded, and I'm happy that a lot of you guys took the profits here at the top, and you still have a selling average way above the current price, which the majority does not have. Now, if you took the right decision and followed me, you're happy right now, and you're watching this meltdown happily. Now, keep this in mind. Short thing, you need to put the candles on a weekly or a monthly and put this on a Heikin-Ashi. Which direction is your momentum? Fine. You go in a 3-day, you see where the price action is. You understand that. So you go back after all these run up in the price and watch where the RSI was. That gives you a clue. Fine. You want to pull into Ranko? It's great. Go into the Ranko. What does that show you? Now, the decision lies with you. If you're watching this, the decision lies with you. Bitcoin is still making the top and it hasn't printed the downside. What was the downside like? Just imagine. What's the bottom here? 90. When will you break that? Yeah? This is all that you need to see. The price is saying you're breaching 104 and the bottom of the range is 97. Where the hell are you right now? At 97. Any move lower is going to print the next first candle to the downside. That's a speculation. Why? When you go on a daily, it's showing you it's double topping. And you know what that means. Last time, before that giant candle popped in, you had the clues here in the market. If that's printing the exact same thing in here, you already know what we are talking about. When you're in XRP, it's kind of clear. You don't buy when it is red, you buy when it is green. Yeah, that's the trouble. You literally wait for the perfection. Now, you can zoom in if you have the tools to see a 12 hour, to see a 4 hour, if it is turning. And whenever it is turning, to do the perfect move, you know what's happening. The bottom of 2600, the top is 2700. Where are you now? A micro move to the upside shows the 12 hour is flipping. Yeah, on a 4 hour, it is already showing you it's flipping with a bullish divergence. So you need to look at a lot of different things to understand what the market is doing and what it is trying to convey. Because when you have a bullish divergence in the past, that was the local bottom. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm a fool, but let's see what the market shows you in next 2 to 3 months. If you received value, smash that like button, obliterate that for me. And if you want to get the right charts and where I'm re-entering with the profits I've took at the top from XRP, be a part of the Scientific Investor family and understand if you really change your life with taking profits from XRP, now you're about to compound it in the Scientific Investor family. I'll meet you guys in the next video. Bye for now.